seems like it's time for a thrift haul. So today's the day. I want to share the things that I have recently thrifted and just kind of talk you through them. I'm going to try some things on. I'm ready. I'm excited to wear some of these things. Hello, I'm Kristen from Kristen Cain Style. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm a style and mindset coach. I help women create wardrobes they love wearing. I can help you create a wardrobe you love wearing. I believe that it is really important to identify our style and to edit out what isn't working and assess what we've got and know how to wear it and know what looks put together and what feels authentic and how to feel confident in our clothing. And I believe that a huge part of doing that work is understanding the thoughts that you think when it's time to get dressed, because they are usually part of the obstacle. They are usually part of what's in the way, what's keeping you from having a wardrobe you absolutely adore wearing. Usually there are some thoughts and limiting beliefs and feelings that continue to loop that you might not even be aware of. And I want to help you with that. So that's why I show up here every week. I do an Instagram Live and I am active over there. I have an email list where I share tips and things. So if you'd like to be on my email list, there is a link down below. If you would like more info on working with me one-on-one, style therapy is how we do that. There is a link for a consult call. We would hop on a Zoom for an hour and get really into it, and I can help you make a decision about whether style therapy is right for you right now. But right now I want to try on all these fun clothes. So I haven't done a thrift video in a while, and I'm not a big haul person, as you can tell by looking at my videos and realizing that there might be 3 or 4 thrift hauls in over 100 videos. But sometimes I believe that it's fun to see what other people are finding at a resale level, and I don't do much shopping retail. So I can't really do a retail haul because I don't really shop retail very much. And so this is what I have thrifted most recently. I don't think I've shared these items before in any kind of a thrift haul, but I've collected these over the last several months and I wanted to share them today. So the sweater that I have on is Old Navy, and I wear a decent number of sundresses in the summer, and I often need a layer over top. And so I saw this sweater when it was full price in Old Navy, and I decided I didn't probably need it. I have plenty of cream cardigans. And then when I saw it at the thrift shop for a ridiculously low price, I thought, I actually will wear that. So whether I wear it with jeans or whether I wear it over a little dress, I'm glad that I purchased it. It's a nice thick weight, so it is nice for the transitional time. And then it's also nice in the warmer summer weather because it gets cool where I live once the sun goes down. We do not have humidity, and so when the sun dips behind the mountains, the temperature gets, drops pretty quickly, and so a thicker sweater is sometimes exactly what I need. I am not going to try on a couple winter things, the more cold weather things that I recently thrifted. I have worn all of these and loved all of them. I'm going to show them and kind of tell you about them, but I'm not going to try these on. I am going to try on the more warm weather things, and that's why I have on the camisole, just so it makes it easier to try things on. And the belt I have on is thrifted. This was new with tags, J. Crew. It's a $65 belt, and I think I paid maybe $14 for it, and I'm glad I got it because I wear a leopard belt often. And the jeans are Levi's, and they are 501s. So they are button fly classic. They are button fly classic 501s. I've had a hard time finding a pair of 501s prior to these because they were always either way too big or they were way too small. Because with denim, with Levi's specifically, when you're thrifting, men's Levi's, men's jeans in general, you want to go 2 to 3 to 4 sizes up from the size that you would buy if you were going into Anthropologie and buying regular ladies' jeans. I'm not exactly sure the reason for that, but so these are a good 3 or 4 sizes up from what I think 4 sizes up from what I would normally wear, and they are none too big. In fact, after I washed them the first time, I left them wet and buttoned them around a metal chair that had just a narrow back so that they would stretch a little bit, which they have done, and they are not uncomfortable, but they don't have any stretch in them. They're 100% cotton, so I need to just keep wearing them to soften them. But I'm happy with them because I really wanted a pair of 501s. My kids all have them, my husband has them, and I just was not finding a pair that didn't feel way too big and bulky and boxy and thick. There was just too much denim and that weren't way too small. So I'm gonna see how these go and wear them and keep trying to break them in. I might be dancing while we go just so that I can keep moving in them. This is just a little cashmere shell. I wore this through the winter, really loved it. This is a little cashmere crew neck. Also wore it and loved it. This is an acrylic. I wish it was cashmere, actually. I would buy this in cashmere. This is just an acrylic kind of fisherman knit. I have worn this a lot this winter. I did not expect this sweater to be a favorite when I purchased it, and yet it has been. This is an Old Navy cardigan in a little bit of a tan camel color, because I'm trying to eke toward tan camel a little bit because I like it on other women. I don't always love it on me, but I'm working on it. This is 27 miles cashmere. When I got home from the thrift shop with this sweater that was under $6 or $7, I looked up the cashmere because I wasn't familiar with the brand, and I realized that this sweater retailed full price for about $325. I would not necessarily have purchased it for $325, especially because these aren't really my colors, but the navy was. And so it's got a little bit of a balloon sleeve. It's a really fun sweater to wear. I've worn it with navy trousers and I've worn it with jeans through the colder weather, and I'm really glad I bought it, and I'm really glad I didn't have to spend full price for it. And then lastly, in the winter stuff is just this Valerie Stevens from a very long time ago, black cashmere cardigan button-up kind of twin set shape, or what would be part of a twin set in the olden twin set days. Actually, this and this would make a very lovely twin set in navy and black. And so these are the winter pieces that I thrifted that I don't think I've actually shared about, and I just wanted you to see these pieces so that you could know what I was thrifting over the winter. Now I will get back into it and try on some of these summery pieces so that you can just see how they are. Obviously, I would not be wearing this tank top with this camisole underneath it, but for the sake of making it easier to try on, I will put it on now. So, super simple little Gap tank top. It had a little tiny hole in the front of it, and I just mended it with a little bit of thread. Cute little racer back. I am happy to have this. I wear a little cotton tank top a lot of days in the summer, whether with a sweater over it or by itself. And so I was happy to find that one. Again, I mean, literally $5-ish average for every piece on this rack. This is Eileen Fisher, just a really simple little sleeveless, cotton sleeveless t-shirt kind of thing. Again, I wouldn't be wearing it with the tank underneath it or the camisole underneath it, but makes it easy for me to just try and show you, without having to go off camera or strip down in front of you. Anyway, so this is just simple, classic little white sleeveless tee, tank, whatever you want to call it. Good one. I'll wear that one a lot. Another little tank. This one is green envelope. It's sort of an olivey green. Let's pretend we don't have the camisole on underneath it. Just easy shape to wear in the summer with little jeans or little linen pants. Really pretty much my vibe. This next one is a little out of my norm. I tried it on and Greta immediately said, "Oh my God, Mom, that's so cute. You need to get that." And I toyed with the idea, I kind of thought, do I need it? Will I wear this? And then, for $5, you think, well, I actually think it's kind of cute. And even now, just putting it on, I actually really do think it's cute. So this is Uniqlo, just navy woven cotton with a little bit of embroidery on the front. Kind of wish I could just go somewhere right now in it because it actually is really cute. Thank you, Greta. And the next one is Universal Threads. This one I don't remember ever seeing in Target. I purchased it secondhand. And I don't do much with ruffles or things that are very flouncy, as you probably know if you follow me. And yet this was kind of just enough. It felt like an elevated t-shirt, not like too much ruffle or femininity. So it's pretty much right up my alley, and I'm glad I have this one too. Next one is also from Target, I believe. It might be a New Day. I think it's a New Day. I don't remember ever trying these on either. Sometimes when I'm in Target and look at t-shirts, I don't actually love what I see, and yet this t-shirt is great, and I probably would have purchased it in more than one color if I had seen it thrifted in more than one color, or even if I saw it at the store now. So I'm really glad I got this one. It's really soft. The cotton feels really soft. I love the kind of stone, gray blue color, and I think I'll get a lot of wear out of this one. This next one, also Target, Universal Thread. I don't actually know if I saw this one in the store last year or not. It's a little out of my normal wheelhouse as far as color goes, and yet I really like it. Again, not with the tank top underneath it, the camisole underneath it. Let's pretend that's not there. Long, you know, sleeves down or sleeves rolled. It's really lightweight cotton. I like the plaid. I like that it's a little different than what I usually wear. So I'm looking forward to wearing this one. Stuck in it forever. This next one I bought last fall. I have worn this one. I don't remember if I've shown it here before, so I added it because it's pretty and pink and fun. It's rails, so it is a really nice quality shirt, and it's not a color I wear all that often. I don't usually spend, you know, I don't spend 150 bucks on a blouse very often, but when it's under $7, like, why not? It's that great soft gauze. It's such a bright, fun color. So yeah, I'm really tickled with this one also. And next is a sweater that kind of breaks some of my rules. It's a kind of a fisherman knit cotton pullover, crew neck, and I really like it. And it's a slightly beigey color for me. It's not a color I wear well, really. And yet I love the texture of it. And it is also short, as you can see by the fact that a lot of the tank is showing. So I have to be mindful of wearing it with slightly higher rised pants or trousers, which I have a few pair of, so I'm able to do that and I'm fine with that. The reason I'm showing it is, first of all, because it's new and I haven't shown it here before. But the reason I'm mentioning that is because I don't want much of that in my wardrobe. I want every top to go with every bottom, pretty much without any question. And so this one, I wouldn't want much of this in my wardrobe where I have to be mindful of, oh, do I want to wear high-waisted pants today? Well, then I could grab that sweater that's a little cropped. That to me is annoying. I want my tops to go with my bottoms and I want to just mix and match at will, and I want the colors to all go together. And so this one is a little bit of a special snowflake in that it takes a little more work to make sure that it's going to work with what I'm wearing. And because I don't have many of those kind of pieces, I'm willing to do that work. Like, I'm willing to go that extra little bit to have a sweater that's actually, you know, a little different than what I don't have anything else like this specifically. So I, you know, I'm happy to make the specific choice to wear it with higher rise jeans. This one I pulled for Greta recently when we thrifted, and it didn't work for her, and then I decided to try it on and decided it worked for me. So it is Casual Corners. I remember Casual Corners from my retail, and not that I ever worked there, but certainly remember them in malls that I worked in. And I love the color. It feels like silk and cotton. It is not. It's cotton and some sort of man-made fabric. Really mini cable, kind of preppy, but I like the wider neck. And it is outrageously soft. It just feels so good, and yet it's not thick, and I could wear it probably into the summer, but it's a nice weight for when you don't want to have on just a t-shirt or just, you know, a light layer. It has a good like hand to it. It just hangs nicely and feels nice against the skin. And it was new with tags. So this, I think it was like a $69, you know, on the tag, the real price was $69 or something. And yeah, it was $4 or $5 when we thrifted. So I'm excited about this one. And this one too, I wasn't sure about this one. I thought this could be really nerdy. And it's Ann Taylor. And then when I put it on and I left it buttoned up and I didn't have it on with the camisole underneath it, and I just front tucked it into my jeans, I thought, yeah, but it's so cute. It might be nerdy, I don't care. It's navy blue with a little kind of cream, kind of hatched speckle design, knit, whatever you want to call it. Super soft because it's cotton, and just good sweater. I don't know that I'll wear it open, although I could with a little t-shirt under it easily. I just happen to right now like crew cardigans buttoned up more like a shirt. The next couple things I'm going to share are dresses, which is kind of out of my ordinary, but I found a few dresses. Before I do that, I will share 2 pairs of sneakers. One are a pair of Adidas Gazelles from the men's department, suede. I wear these all the time. And the other, I thrifted a while ago, and I'm just starting to wear them more. They are Supergas, just black canvas, and they're really comfortable, and I wasn't giving them enough play, and I don't think I've ever shared them here. If I have, forgive me, because these I have had a little longer, but I'm excited to wear them now with some of the new pieces I've thrifted. Okay, I'm gonna try on the dresses, and I'm also gonna share some other jeans. So these are 514s. This is a shape that I like. I tend to, if I find them at a really great price, buy them so that I have backups, because 514s and Levi's are a shape that I like. These were from the kids department, and now I realize that doesn't work for everyone. It doesn't always work for me, but these happen to be in the student kid department, and that made them $2, they're Levi's, and that made them $2.99 each. So $3 for a pair of great jeans to me is just the greatest thing ever. I also have a lot of clients who are very petite, so petite that they need to shop in the kids department. So I often check out the kids department in thrift stores just so I know what is in there, because there is often cashmere, there is often great little t-shirts and tank tops that are really belong in the girls department, but can be worn by women who, especially when they're basic, when they're not something that is super kid-like or has, some sort of horse motif or, something silly, not that horses are silly, but something silly on the front that would be much more juvenile. If they're basics and classics, there's not any reason. For instance, J. Crew, their Crew Cuts line, I have clients who wear that as adult women because they are so petite, but they're still classic J. Crew shapes and colors and cuts. And so, that works. So anyway, I'm gonna try these on. I'm trying on the dresses just so you can see them. Okay, so these are Levi's 550s. And I'm not actually sure what little boy would actually be wanting to wear these, because they are really wide at the bottom. They feel to me like a much more grown woman kind of shape, like modern wide leg jean kind of shape. I love that they're a little bit distressed at the knee. I love that they were $2.99. I like the color, I like how pale they are, but I really love the shape. I love that they have kind of that modern wide leg shape, but they are a classic Levi. And then the next pair is the exact same pair in a different wash in a different size. So these are the exact same 550s, and I didn't put my belt back on, but I would wear both of these with a belt because I pretty much wear a belt all the time. So these are just the next size up, still in the kids department, and a slightly different wash, but again, that great wide leg shape so that they're just kind of modern and I don't know, I'm excited about them. Modern and $3. I would pay full price for these. I would pay, citizens money for jeans that fit like these two because they just feel so fun. I think I'm just gonna leave these full length because I like how they're almost trousery. They just feel really good. Now I'm gonna try on these couple dresses. So if you've been around here for any length of time, you know that I do not wear dresses very often. You don't see me talk about dresses. You don't see me wearing dresses. You don't see me thrifting dresses. This one I couldn't pass up. So this is CNC California. It has a little elastic band in the back, and it is machine washable and just super comfortable. I think it's a linen and cotton blend. I like dresses. I just don't always love dresses on me, and I don't always show my legs. And so I'm mindful of what dresses really work for me. Even if I think a dress is cute, I might not try it on or want to buy it because it's not really authentic for me. This one feels authentic for me. That said, I'm not really a shirt dress person either because sometimes they feel too masculine. So this one, for some reason, I just really liked it. Even though it is a pretty traditional shirt dress shape, it just felt like I really wanted to have it. I'm gonna try this one on. For someone who doesn't really like shirt dresses, here's another. This one is Uniqlo, and it just is, I guess it doesn't have pockets. I thought it had pockets. It is just easy. It almost feels like an old-fashioned nightgown. I feel a little like Laura Ingalls in this one, but I love it. It's my kind of dress for the warmer weather. I want to be able to put on sandals or sneakers and go do my thing and not have to worry about things blowing around or being too exposed or any of that. And this one fits the bill. So and this one's a cotton and linen and machine washable, and I'm really glad I have this one. And then the last one I'm going to share is actually a black dress. This one was kind of an example of being open to whatever you find when thrifting, because I was definitely not looking for a black dress when I went thrifting this day, and yet here we are in a black dress. So it is H&M, which I actually, the few dresses that I have other than the two I just showed you are H&M. I do believe that H&M makes kind of a fun dress, and I don't have just a plain black dress in my wardrobe right now. Well, now I do, but I didn't, and I like the swing, I like the flounce, I like that this is a size bigger than I would probably have purchased if I were going to shop for a dress new, so that it really just feels drapey and soft. The elastic at the waist isn't tight. I'm really tickled with it. I have not worn it yet. I'm looking forward to wearing it. I would do it with little sneakers. I would do it with sandals. I would do it with boots in, the cooler weather. So really happy with this one too. And then the last thing that I have thrifted anywhere recently is this Ann Taylor scarf. And it was new with tags. It was like a $60 scarf, $55 scarf. And it was $4, I believe. It's summer weight, cotton. Yeah, I just really love finding thrifted pieces that I can give a second life to and really have fun wearing and that light me up. And in the warmer weather, you can tell that I tend to bring in a couple kind of rogue, random, colorful pieces, where usually my wardrobe is pretty much cream and gray and black and navy. I tend to bring in a little bit of brighter color over the summer, and then stick, even in the winter, I tend to have a couple random pieces that are a little bit brighter, but for the most part I stick to the color palette that works, because I like all the pieces to go together. I don't want to have to overthink it. I don't want too many pieces like this one, where I have to be mindful of the length of the top and the height of the rise of the pants so that nothing's hanging out. I like everything to just be able to go with all the bottoms and all the tops and mix and match. So I hope that you enjoyed this little thrift share of mine. I need to find somewhere to wear this dress because it really makes me happy. It just feels really flowy and feminine and fun. If you have any questions about anything I purchased, I'm happy to share things. I actually, if you remember my black cashmere coat that I bought, a little over a year ago, I guess, or about a year ago, that I had altered, that I wear all the time. It's black cashmere with silk lining. I have a client who commented on that coat and liked that coat, and I just did a quick peek online to see if there were any more out there. I wanted to make sure I had the accurate information for her, though I knew the brand, I just wanted to see. And I found one on Poshmark, and I sent her the link, and she purchased the coat on Poshmark, and I believe was having it altered. And so that doesn't always happen. That was sort of a fluke. But there is a sweater also, the sweater like this, that was the more wintry version, the acrylic one. Same thing. I had a client comment on how much she liked it. I was able to find it in a sage green and a gray and cream online secondhand. So if any of these things are things you're like, oh my gosh, Kristen, I want that, just let me know and I'll be happy to send you the actual info or do a little quick peek for you and see if I can find one. That's all I got. I will be on Instagram on Tuesday. I might even wear my dress. I'll be on Instagram on Tuesday doing a live style Q&A. So if you have a question, you can drop it in the comments below. Just let me know it's for Instagram, or at Kristen Cain Style is my Instagram. You can go on over there and send me a DM and I will answer your question. If you would like to hop on a consult call and we can do style therapy together, it will literally help you create the style results you want in your wardrobe. You will not be spinning your wheels anymore. You will not have the frustration and the overwhelm that you might currently be experiencing. We eliminate all that. And it is really the coolest thing ever to have you be on the other side of it and just be able to get dressed with confidence and look put together and amazing every time. That's all I got for today. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your week, and I will see you next Friday. Style therapy, consult, call. If you want to book one, links down below. Thank you.